everybody? Michael Briggs, Bonafide Boxing Kickboxing here. Thanks for joining us on the YouTube channel. Gonna do an unboxing today of the custom Salvador Elite Training Boxing Gloves. I'm really excited to get these in. We ordered them through BoxUpNation.com. We will have a link below, I believe in the description. Like I said, I'm really excited to get these in. Salvador does a great job with their gloves. It's a company out of Spain. They do have their gloves made in Mexico, but there's I have a pair of their fight gloves, and sometimes I train in them. They're a 10-ounce pair of the fight gloves. They're actually behind me here, the golds, and they're some of my favorite gloves I've ever had. So I was really excited to be able to get a pair of their custom gloves. I'll go ahead and open it up now for everybody, or for myself as well. Excited to get these in. Looks like it's got a t-shirt inside. I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. Set this down real fast. Then we do have, it's a t-shirt from BoxUpNation. So it looks like Jonathan included that in my order. So thank you, Jonathan, for putting that in there. Like I said, we will have a link to his site underneath on the description. It is where I get a lot of my gloves. You can always reach out to him on Instagram or email, and he'll get back to you. He gets a lot of my favorite glove companies that aren't carried anywhere else in the United States. He'll carry them, such as Salvador. He'll carry Bryant Boxing. He's an American retailer for Fly as well. So he has really, really quality gloves. It's where I ordered my 1v1s through him as well. So he has some of the best gloves I think that are made around, and he has great customer service as well. So that's why I always give him a shout out, because if it wasn't for him, I might still be stuck in pairs of gloves where I'm blowing out the seams and they're falling apart on me every 6 months. But because of him, I'm able to get some really nice gloves. So thank you for this shirt. It's a nice, feels like a nice quality, almost like an Under Armour type material. So I'm excited to get this. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Nice. So now we'll get into the gloves. Like I said, I'm really, really excited to get these in. These are my custom Salvador Elite Training Gloves. Beautiful. Wow. So I ordered these gloves in a 16-ounce. We'll go ahead and open them up. Really excited here. I ordered these, like I said, in a 16-ounce. I always smell the leather when I open them. Wow. These are beautiful. Wow. Yeah, so these are the custom Salvador Elite Training Gloves. Salvador is a company out of Spain. However, they do have their gloves made in Mexico. Some of my favorite gloves are made in Mexico. Some of my favorite glove companies make their gloves in Mexico. Some of their gloves do run large as far as Mexican companies. However, Salvador does I feel like their gloves are very compact. Like I said, I've trained in their fight gloves, and they have a really compact feel, and they're really one of my favorite pairs of gloves to train in. So I was very excited to get in these custom gloves. I'll go through some of the things that are options for you. So I love the Salvador logo, first of all. Almost reminds me of something like out of Batman. I was able to do a heat transfer of my logo for the Bonafide logo, which is something my brother and I came up with, and then a good friend of mine helped us like kind of put it on the computer and everything. And that was quite a while ago when I first started Bonafide. So it's nice to see the name on a pair of gloves, especially a quality pair of gloves like Salvador. When you do order them on Jonathan's site, he does have a 3D configurator, so you can see the whole glove as you're picking everything. So you can choose the fist color. So I chose gold on the fist color, gold on the cuff, as well as you can choose a standard cuff or an X cuff or a Velcro. I did the X cuff. You get to choose on the thumb. You get to choose the upper thumb or the lower thumb colors. You get to choose the inner thumb as well as the piping on the inner thumb. So I did a black on the lower and a gold on the inside, as well as the gold piping. This leather quality looks, they always do really, really high quality leather. Their gold looks really nice. It looks It looks really quality, even though a lot of golds flake and a lot of them like kind of turn off and turn like a kind of yellowy color. My previous gold Salvadors didn't really do that, so I'm hoping this pair doesn't do it too much as well. But either way, the leather quality is pretty amazing. The padding is kind of a medium density foam. It's not as soft as like a Fly or Winning, but it's definitely not hard. So I'm a big fan of whatever foam that they're using in this glove. Same with I know their fight gloves. They do a foam and I believe horsehair. So I'm really excited to try these gloves out and see how they feel after I've put some rounds in them. Like I said, the thumb, they do a nice black leather, that jet black leather. The lining here, the inner thumb, you get to choose that gold piping, or I chose gold piping. I chose gold or black here on this palm, the inner palm. But then they do, the nice thing about Salvador is they do, one of my favorite things about them is they did this third of the glove. Instead of going halfway down the glove, they do this third of the glove where they change the color there. And then I believe now on their newer gloves even they have where you can do almost like a stripe here and then one in the middle and then one here as well. So they have like a tricolor on the palm. But as far as this, the stitching looks amazing. Like I said, I chose gold piping. The wrist support here looks like they did about almost like the wrist support on this looks like almost about an inch on the inside, which is pretty like thick for foam on the inside of the wrist in my opinion, but it looks really quality, or it looks really nice. The outside cuff here is about probably 3/4 of an inch or so, so it looks like they did a full inch or so on the inside for the padding on the inside of the glove, and then they do about or the inside of the cuff here, and then probably about 3/4 of an inch on the outside of the cuff. I'll go ahead and put them on. They're pretty tight, so I'm gonna have to loosen these up. I also like I said, I chose the gold color here, and then they did the gold piping as well, and they did black laces with that. That looks really, really nice. I love the way they did the black laces. Or I might even chose black laces, but either way, they did a great job with that. The inside material, it's not too soft, but it's not too rough either, so it's not going to be really silky, but it kind of feels almost more like kind of a satin material, but very comfortable. So I'll put my hand in here. Ooh, the grip bar is really solid. It has a really nice grip bar. I love the thumb placement. The thumb feels really good. Some of the thumbs in gloves get too tight or force your thumb into a certain place. This feels really nice. They did do a black leather for the attached thumb there, so they do have a black leather on the attached thumb. And then as far as the glove, you can see that it opens and closes real well. I like when gloves do that. I hate when a glove is like, well, I like a glove if it's stiff and has really good padding, but I don't like to not be able to open the glove up, so I'm glad that I can like open and close these fairly easily. It like makes a good fist. So not only does it have the piping here, but it almost feels like it has enough room in the finger. There's not a whole lot of room in the hand compartment. That's fairly compact, which is what I prefer. But there is some room in the fingers to actually get the fingers to kind of curl in to make what feels like a really good fist. So obviously it's going to feel quite a bit different when you have your hands wrapped, especially if you're wrapping with gauze. It'll probably, I feel like this has just enough room to where I'll be able to get my hand in. It'll feel probably really snug with the with gauze and a wrap on. But as far as right now, there's a little bit of space in there, but it feels really good. Like I said, it's pretty compact for a 16-ounce glove. I know that on his site, as far as the gloves, you can choose anywhere between 8-ounce, 10-ounce, 12-ounce, 14-ounce, 16-ounce, or 18-ounce. I believe 18 up to go up to 18. And like I said, I went ahead and did 16 ounces. I feel like 16 ounces are good for sparring. They're good for hitting the bag. So I always prefer to wear 16-ounce gloves. That way it gives my hand protection as well as partner's protection. Like I said, the padding on this feels really, really nice. So I can't, yeah. I like that padding a lot. It's gonna feel good when I hit stuff. I'll definitely, like I said, it's not gonna be the softest, so it's not gonna be like a Winning type padding, but it is gonna definitely have a good feel to it. And it has a nice flat surface here, so I can tell it'll have really good pop when I hit things with it. So I'm really excited to try these out. I'll probably do a review on them later on down the road. And I know that Salvador has some horsehair gloves coming out as well. So I'll go ahead and I think I'll gonna get a pair of the horsehair gloves, and I'll go ahead and do a review on those as well as probably an unboxing. Thank you, BoxUpNation. Thank you, Salvador Elite. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everyone for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm really hoping to start doing a lot more unboxings as well as reviews. So not only will I have the instructionals that I'm coming out with, but we'll start doing reviews on some of these gloves as well. Thank you guys for checking it out.